people might be coming today instead of tomorrow. So as opposed to like, oh, the next day and a half of like rush. Now I gotta rush to do a bunch of things today. So I'm gonna cut this grapevine, though that's not necessarily something that needs to get done. I'm gonna do it now. And then I'm gonna be cleaning the cat room, and I have to finish trying to put the shelf up so I can organize some stuff better to make more space. I have to do a general sweep, which is not an issue because it's only 3 o'clock right now. But I don't know when people would possibly, if they come here today, be arriving. And then also, now that it's daylight saving time, we only have about like 2.5 hours of sun. I also have to go and wash out a garbage bin. Oh well, a bunch of stuff. So there's one that's in the thing. Everything else that's not in the cage at the base, I'm gonna cut out. I'm gonna drag over. I was probably gonna cut out some of the bottom to turn it up, and I'm gonna drag it over with the rake because there is a wasp nest. I think it's old, but there is in fact a wasp nest. So I do have my loppers. So let me get to that. I cut all this grapevine off. Hopefully it's just a light drizzle. I'm gonna put the tomato cage back on, and so we don't only have a little bit here, which is great. It makes it easier to manage later on. I still have to, I'm sure, come around and like there's still some in the ground. I'm gonna come and cut that out. But I'd like to mow at some point again and get everything low again. Yeah. All right, so we've got, I don't know how well you can see or not the contrast, but we've got essentially like 2 main stalks here, and then this one branches out a lot. And let me move this up here, actually. Everything up. Yeah, so I think everything that's that high is up into the cage, resting on the rim. So then I'll just be pruning this as I go along, getting it tall and eventually tall enough to like my height level where I can be on one of those posts or whatever. I'm supposed to be having done stuff about garbage, so that's all the grapevines. I feel like it's still not going to be enough, but we're going to get far. The part that had a wasp nest in it, I just cut off like around it. And so I don't think, hopefully there is not like wasps that burrowed into the vines, but we never know. This is what I got done yesterday. And so comparatively, it should be a lot, right? Yeah. I took my loppers back inside, and I'm about to get them out because some of these I need to cut down to size, and I need to cut the side shoots, and some of them have roots or whatever. And I'm sure the smart thing would have been to organize it by size, then start. But oh well, oh well. You know, I trusted the vision, and I'm really happy. First of all, we're not even done, right? I still got a whole lot more. So we're just gonna stuff it. I'm already on the outer rim. I've done a couple on the outer rim with some thick branches. I need to go back in the inner portion because it's a bit sparse. But like the vision is there, and you know, as soon as everything gets kind of like woven together or like stiff together, it's really hard to just tuck things in. I mean, it's really easy to just tuck things in. So yeah. So you're just looking on the back, and then if I want to take it off, I'll just snip the vines. I won't be unraveling things because they're not even in an even circle. Sometimes I go up and I go down. So, and now maybe I'll do like this on some spots. I might do that. So, um, everything that was rushed today is confirmed. There's another day to be had. Okay, great. But the what do you call this? I got the wreath, and as you can see, I started going zigzag around. I have still a lot more pieces. I don't think I'm going to use all of this, but I've got maybe I'm going to wrap some more this way, at least so I get all the way around once. Maybe a couple times more, and then we're going to have our wreath. We're almost done. All right, so I'm gonna call it done here. I do have some other branches here. We do have a smaller wreath. I don't know that I'll be putting it on or not, but if I want to, I suppose I can always put like a pack of lights here. Now I understand why they're so thin, or why they're so cheap in like the Michaels, the grapevine wreaths, because they grow very prolifically, and they're a lot of material goes far, I guess, or not a lot of material goes far. I guess depending on the size of the wreath, also. Um, maybe this would have been different if I. Sorry, it would have been a lot different, a lot more stressful if I didn't have the metal wreath form. I think this is just from Dollar Tree, and these are probably like 2, 3 years old. They were just on the ground. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a fun idea, and la voila. So I just need a big ribbon, and so I'm gonna put this. My idea is I'm gonna put this on the shed that I mean to be done with soon, hopefully, but we'll be seeing. But if not, I'll find somewhere else to put it. Yeah, girl. Oh my god. Yeah.